This week's tip is going to be on the grip and the 3 different ways that we can hang onto the golf club. Grip's basically most important in the golf swing because it controls the direction the most. And it's one of the parts that we pay probably the least bit of attention to. It can allow us to swing the club freer, more loose and relaxed, but also it keeps the club face on line to our target when we're hitting. So we're going to talk about the 3 ways that we can hang onto the golf club. The first way that we have is what they call the baseball grip. Basically, if you've ever swung a baseball bat, you're going to take the grip very similar to that, where all 10 fingers are going to be on the golf club. So you've got all of your index fingers and your thumbs on the golf club. The second grip we're going to talk about is the overlap grip. You take your right pinky and you overlap your left index finger. And then the third grip would be the interlocking grip. The interlocking grip is basically opposite of the overlap. You're going to interlock your right pinky and your left index finger. All of these grips will work basically the same, but it is more of a personal choice on what you would like to use. We tend to give the baseball grip to the younger players and some of the women and men that need a little bit more control of the golf club. They want to feel a little bit stronger of a grip, so we give them the 10-finger grip. A lot of pros on tour are using the overlap and the interlocking grip. The key to this is that our club face is square in our hands when we're holding it. So we're going to talk about a couple things first. This is the toe of the club, this is the heel of the club. Leading edge. When we're holding the grip in front of us, when we're ready to take our grip, you want to make sure that that's nice and square and you're going to hold it out in front of you. Then starting with your left hand first, if you're a right-handed player, you're going to go ahead and take your left hand and you're going to line up your index fingers on it, or your fingers on it, so you can wrap them underneath the golf club like so. You're going to let your thumb go down the right side of the shaft. If you were to let your hand come down, you'd want to see at least 2 knuckles on the left hand. So holding it out in front with just your left hand only, you're going to see the leading edge of the club is vertically straight up and down. You're going to look at your left hand and see that you see the 2 knuckles on the left hand and your thumbs down the right side of the shaft. If we're going to use the 10-finger grip, all I'm going to do is take my right hand, put the fingers on the golf club and wrap them underneath like so. I'm going to cover my thumb with my right hand and then let the thumb lay down the side like so. There's another key point here. On my right hand, we're only going to see the top knuckle of the right index finger. Also, in between both thumbs, you're going to see you make a little V in between your thumb and your index finger on both hands. So when I start with the first hand and I see the 2 knuckles, you're going to notice the V here is pointing to my right shoulder. When I put my right hand on the club, I want that V of the right hand to be in the same direction as the other hand. Can you see that? When I put my hands down, the key points that I'm looking for, 2 knuckles on the left hand, my V going up to the right shoulder, 1 knuckle on the right hand, V going up to the right shoulder. When I hold my hands straight out and I extend them in front of me, if you've noticed, the angle of the golf club is still vertical or straight up and down. I have put a good grip on the club when I see that, okay? So the 10-finger grip, again, is all 10 fingers on the golf club. I'm going to look down at my hand, see the 2 knuckles on the left, 1 on the right, and both V's to the right shoulder. Now I'm going to do the interlocking grip. Same thing with the left hand. I want to see those 2 knuckles in that V. I'm going to take my left index finger and my right pinky finger and I'm going to interlock them together, allowing my other fingers to wrap underneath. And again, the thumb is going to cover the left thumb, or the right palm is going to cover the left thumb. When you look at the bottom of the grip, you see the interlock. You're going to feel like it's in the fingers of the hands, and when you hold your grip out in front of you, or your club out in front of you, you're going to see that the club face is vertically straight up and down. Both V's pointing up towards my right shoulder, and I can see the knuckles that I want to see. If I want to do the overlap grip, basically all we're going to do is take our right hand and overlap the right pinky finger with the left index finger. I'm going to put the other fingers underneath like so, and again I'm going to cover that left thumb with the right palm, and I'm going to make sure those V's are pointed in the right direction. Again, I'm looking at the V's, but I'm also looking at the knuckles on my hand. So 2 knuckles on the left hand, 1 knuckle on the right, and both V's pointing up towards my right shoulder. You can pick the grip that you want that feels most solid to you and the one that's going to give you the most consistent direction. It doesn't matter which one you choose the one that best fits you. If you do work with these grips, it's going to make a little bit of a change in your swing, so you're going to have to work a little extra hard at finding your new rhythm and your new tempo to the new grip that you've chosen. But in the end, by finding the right grip, you will become more consistent to your target. You won't find yourself missing in a certain direction if you practice the right grip.